Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Paranormal Peeps podcast. I am your host, Josh. And tonight we've got a great, fun guest with us. But before we introduce him, see who else we got around the table. And off to my right,
Elisa.
And she's not gone again.
She's here. She's here.
And to my left,
Jamie.
And right in front of me is we have Mr. Paul Welch.
Welcome, Paul.
Woo!
Thank you. I have such a boring name, like Paul Welch.
It rolls off the tongue.
Well, we'll just have to give you a cool name then.
Like,
Oh, boy.
This can go all different
Yes, it
directions.
can.
I mean, years ago, I was given the name the Spirit Warrior during some weird session we were doing, but that kind of stuff.
That's kind of catchy.
That is catchy.
Spirit Warrior.
Very, powerful.
It was like a cold case we were doing where we were contacting like this ex-military guy.
Oh, that's cool.
And he goes, you're like a spirit warrior is what he was telling this medium. He's like, that guy's like a spirit warrior.
I could see where
You're like,
that's
"I'll
very
take it."
And so
fitting.
she tells me about it, and I'm like, what does that mean exactly? And she goes, it's the way you reach out to spirits. Like, she goes, it's like you put yourself in danger because of your health, and you go out there and you make yourself vulnerable in front of all these spirits. So it's like, dude called me the spirit warrior.
That's kind of cool.
That will work. So we got Paul Welch, the Spirit Warrior. All right. So we actually first met Paul at the Family Tree Restaurant in Santa Quin.
We did.
We spent most of the night in the basement hanging out.
Yeah. That's right. It was a while ago. What,
It wa-
3 years
it would
ago?
have had to have been a while ago.
Yeah.
Because I used to help Corey do the hunts there, and so I would probably do that place like 50 times a year, I swear.
Yeah. This was on our first time there was on a podcast's 100th episode, I think it was the
Yeah.
night that we were there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we spent the entire night in the basement in the dark.
In
It
the
was
mold.
fun. In the mold.
Yeah, in the mold.
Yeah.
The mold.
And the spider webs.
Yeah. So what got you into the paranormal?
Actually, I've been fascinated with all things mysterious my entire life. So I was one of those that would spend the entire day watching shit like the Discovery Channel, all the stuff about Bigfoot, UFOs. You just see me tuning into that stuff all day. And so my first actual experience, first time actually doing it, a friend of mine won tickets from a radio show to come to an investigation at Asylum 49. And they picked us up in a bus. They fed us. They took us there. And I remember walking through the hallways like by myself in complete darkness, and it just felt like I knew where I was going. And I just felt all these weird energies. And I knew nothing really about the paranormal. This was like 2011 or whatever it was. And I remember we watched some sessions like with flashlights and different ghost boxes. And I left there like addicted, hooked. It's like, when do I come back?
Right? It only takes one time.
That's right.
It really
Yeah.
does.
It took one time for me to be like fascinated with this whole thing. Like, I gotta do this more often.
Did you get any cool experiences then?
Personal like feelings and just I remember I was sitting in a room with some people, obviously they were experienced, and they had a couple of flashlights on the floor. And you've seen people use the flashlight trick where the flashlights come
Yeah.
on and off.
Yep.
This was not that. These flashlights come on and in sync they start rolling in parallel with each other
How
across
cool.
the floor.
Whoa.
And we were just all looking at it like, what the heck? Like, even the people I was sitting with, like, oh my gosh, like, they started freaking out. Like, because we've all seen
Yeah.
them turn on and off again. Okay, that's cool.
This was a new trick.
Yeah.
It's like it wasn't just one started rolling. They both turned on and simultaneously started rolling
That's so
together
neat.
across the floor.
That is so cool.
I would have been hooked after that too.
I would have too. Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm new to this. I'm like, is this normal?
Right.
You know, the flashlight trick and other things that light up is something we used to do for Publix all the time because as the inexperienced people love to see things light up.
Hmm.
It's that instant gratification. I can
You're
see
getting
something happening.
gratification. You
Mhm.
don't
You don't
have to go through hours
Mhm.
of audio. And so those type of pieces of equipment work really well for the public. And I was, at this time, the public.
Right.
So I never knocked public ghost hunts because that's how I got my foot in the door.
There you go.
That's how
Us too.
I think we all got our start
Yeah.
on a public.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was a chunga hunt.
So when
Good old Chunga hunt.
when I was on the
Mhm.
team and we did publics, that when I had a group with me, it's like I would have this talk with them. It's like, this is how I got into this. It's like I got my foot in the door, I got addicted. Then I started finding out how to do this with my friends.
Hmm.
How do
Yeah.
we go out and do this?
Yeah, it's like the ultimate friend like night type of deal, right? Like you get together, you go, it's like, hey, let's go hang out. Instead of going to a bar or going to like the movies, it's like we're just gonna go to an old abandoned building and we're gonna go
Talk to ghosts.
talk to ghosts for the
Yeah.
night.
Ghosts, yeah.
Yep.
And everybody thought I was crazy.
Yeah, you either have the people who think you're crazy or think that
You're
it's
awesome.
freaking awesome and
Yeah.
how can I join?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I get now when people, if I'm wearing like paranormal stuff, like my personal stuff, and I go to a store, they're like, "You're a ghost hunter?" I'm like, "Yes." How do I get into that? That's so fascinating. It's like, that has to be the coolest thing ever. I said, it's a lot of fun. It said, I've made a lot of really good friends doing this.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you do.
Yeah. And I think that's the coolest thing is the paranormal community for as a whole is very accepting of all different types of people.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have your bad apples, but we're all very accepting of each other.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like we've all found that common ground, right? Like it's ghosts.
And it's all kind of exciting when we get together, when you can get other groups together and everybody's just excited to be there.
The whole ParaUnity
Mhm.
is so much fun.
It is.
Yeah. I think you had a free event, didn't you, over at the Benson Grist Mill one time?
A few times. And it was always my birthday for some reason. It's like I would book it for my birthday and like invite all these people to come. There'd be like 40 people there, all my friends.
That's so
and
fun.
we'd have a blast.
Yeah. See,
And you would think, okay, 40 people, crowded, right? No, I had to search these people down. Like, where are all these people? I had to go from building to building looking for them.
yeah, that's what's awesome about the Benson Grist Mill. For those of you that don't know, this place is huge. I think there's 16 buildings on it. It's on like
Yeah.
13 acres of property.
Yeah.
You can definitely lose groups of people in that place.
Yeah,
and
it's not
I
hard.
would because I tried to be the friend and make the rounds and hang out with everybody throughout the night, you know.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
luck with that, especially with everybody moving around.
And so I had to track them down. I want to spend time with each of y'all. Like,
It's better just like at that point in time to say, hey, I'm going to hold up in this building and you guys come to me and we'll just rotate you through.
Right?
I wasn't that smart, apparently. I mean, it all start off as a party. You know, we're all hanging out at the tables. We take there's actually pictures of me and like 30 people next to me at that place, you know, and that was for my birthday. Is like we'd have fun.
Amazing.
That's a great birthday present.
That would be
Yeah,
wonderful.
I've done some birthdays there, not because I started it, just because the groups I was with would do an investigation on my birthday.
Well, I know
Right.
WIS would do their barbecue things. I've
Yep.
come to those
Those-
a couple times.
Those would be on my birthday. That was my birthday.
And so yeah, they'd have all this food, and Gary would be like, "You coming?" I'm like, "Food."
Yes.
food, I'm not going to pass it up.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I know. I told him, I'm like, you need to get a cake. It's my birthday.
Right?
He's like, you should have told him red velvet.
I know, right?
I feel like that's an inside joke.
Yes. Okay. So he always jokes to me about like pumpkin spice stuff. And I always joke to him, and other people joke to him about red velvet.
I would send him pictures I would take of red velvet cakes. Like, got your cake?
Because it's just things we don't like.
I don't think he liked red velvet.
No.
Anything. So.
I'm with him on that one.
Yeah,
I don't like
I'm not
red
a fan of
velvet.
red velvet.
No.
It's-
And so here's the thing about the paranormal is like, once we know your soft spot,
We're going to use it against you.
we're going to use it. Danielle's is dolls and clowns. So
Hold on. Let me take notes.
we're recording this for posterity, so we're good.
But as soon as you know someone's weakness, you know, you could definitely get them on a ghost hunt and scare, you know, the living, you know what, out of them.
Perfect. So we'll just make sure we get all this information, and then we'll just have a chest full of everyone's no item, and we'll just bring them along when they come along.
I was 2 hours on a road trip with Danielle. I think we were going to Montana, and she's like, "You didn't bring the doll, did you?" So now you think about it. Maybe I did.
Missed opportunity.
It's a little late now to ask.
So, Paul, tell me some of the other places that you've investigated.
You want the laundry list or
Your favorites.
Your favorites?
Yeah, do your top ones.
top ones? Waverly Hills Sanatorium is the top. That place is scary.
It's amazing.
I love it.
I love it. We've
And,
been twice.
Yeah, it's scary. And Washoe Club is probably right up there. And my favorites. Family Tree was my home away from home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Asylum 49 because I have huge history of that building. I think that's where I started. My first foot in the door of all things ghost, other than seeing these shows on television.
You never forget your first, right?
No.
Your first paranormal hunt. You never.
No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
No.
I remember falling asleep on the bus ride home, though.
Exhausted. Yeah. It's draining. Did you have paranormal hangover the next day where you felt hungover?
I don't remember.
That means you did.
We always call it the paranormal hangover, and then drink Lonnie's the next day, and
Yeah.
as
Energy
much
drinks,
caffeine as we can get.
Pedialyte. Yeah.
I actually had one so bad I was incapacitated for almost 2 days.
Yeah,
Really?
I couldn't do nothing.
Just took it right out of you.
that's how I am for like the 12-hour hunts.
Yeah. We've done a couple of those.
When they're overnights, I'm out for like 2 days
Yeah.
because I still have to wake up and take care of kids, and a lot of the time my husband helps a lot, which
Yeah.
is fantastic. But still, it's like
It's tough. And the older you get, the tougher it gets on the paranormal hangover front.
Yeah.
We won't go there.
so. At Waverly, what was the coolest experience you had there, or one that was memorable?
Well, so when we went, I went with Danielle's team, but somehow it ended up being me and just Danielle the entire night, roaming this building. Her team was there somewhere. We didn't.
You lose
It's
them
a
in that
big
building.
We lost them, and pretty much I just filmed, like I released it on YouTube, just me and her just investigating. But the craziest part, we went to the body shoot by ourselves, and we were about not even halfway down, a third of the way down. And we were just filming, and she's talking. She's like, I can hear footsteps coming up at us, and she starts walking down a few feet in front of me, and all of a sudden we hear this BAM! Coming from the bottom of the chute. It sounded like metal hitting metal.
Dang.
Like someone just took some huge lead pipe and just hit something metal. Immediately, Danielle turns around, starts running up towards me. She's like, no. And she's freaking the heck out. And I'm like, I'm going to go down and check it out. She's like, you're not leaving me here by myself.
Then you're coming with me.
And so we walk all the way to the bottom to investigate, like, where did this sound come from? And at the very bottom, yeah, it's metal, big metal. I don't know if it's a door.
I think it's a gate, like a door.
The whole
gate.
thing is sealed off.
Mhm.
Big metal plate. But in front of that, about a foot in front of that, hung a big piece of plastic.
Yep.
Now, I've listened to the audio on my film, and I don't hear the plastic hit at any time. So if there's something from the inside that hit it, it didn't hit plastic. I don't hear the plastic. And I don't know if you guys ever seen the backside of the chute.
No, I've never been on the outside of it.
Did they take you to the bunkhouse?
No.
So in order to get to the bottom of the chute, you have to drive in the back of Waverly and down this windy road. It takes you about 7 minutes to get back to the backside of driving. Okay?
Jeez, that's a
Because
long
it
ways.
just winds.
Yeah.
And there's a bunkhouse down there you can sleep at after you're done investigating. And hidden in the woods, like, you can't even see where this comes out. I have a picture of it. You'd have to know it's there.
Yeah.
You know, and that whole property is gated. You've been there, you know that. It is surveillanced.
Yep.
Heavily surveillanced.
Yeah.
So I asked them, like, did you see anybody on the property at any time? And of course, if you're investigating with friends, nobody can leave the building and go around
To go bang on that door.
to go bang on it. So we don't know. Could have been somebody that got onto the property and did it. They would have to know that was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not really visible. Like, you don't know until someone points it out. Well, that's where the chute comes up. Because it's all covered in shrubbery and stuff.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't know. And you wouldn't think the owners or the people running the place would do that.
No, she's a very nice gal. I don't see her ever doing
And so
that.
I would
That's
never
Tina.
accuse.
Tina,
yeah, I would never accuse them of doing that.
No.
Nope.
Because if they ever got caught doing that, it'd be game over. You know?
Right.
Yep.
Nobody would book that place anymore, you know. That scared the heck out of us. Bam!
That's
Well,
so cool.
I can imagine too, because that tunnel just echoes something fierce too. So
I remember it being wet, like, and kind of moldy when we were
Mhm.
there.
bottom is definitely nasty.
It was June. It was like 90 degrees outside and 80-something% humidity.
Oh man.
I probably lost 20 pounds that night.
I can imagine. We've only ever investigated in like the spring, like March and April.
The
Mhm.
crazy thing about Waverly, like anywhere else you investigate, you can have your back to some kind of wall
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you're freaking out. When you're in the hallways of Waverly, you got an opening to your side, both sides, your front, your back. Like, they can come at you from any direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure can.
You don't have yourself covered any which way.
No.
And
And
so you don't know which way to look when you hear noises. Like, where's that coming from?
yeah. And it's tough. Like you hear noises, like you can hear, like we were up on the fifth floor, and you can hear like dogs barking and,
Yeah.
traffic moving. Cause it's still in Louisville.
Yeah. I mean, you're not out in the middle of nowhere.
No, although it feels like it sometimes.
It does.
That's because the property is so huge and you can't see public from the property. Like,
No.
I can't remember spending too much time on the fifth. I spent a lot on the second. The second was creepy.
Every floor's creepy in that place.
For me, it was the 4th and 5th
Yeah.
for sure.
Now, on the second floor, we kept seeing shadow people.
Oh, see, that's so cool. I haven't seen any shadow people there.
Well,
Oh, you did though.
yeah, but you saw that one walking between you and I up on 5.
That wasn't a shadow. That was an apparition.
Okay. I
So-
didn't see it,
No.
so I don't know.
Yeah, we were walking. We were up on the 5th floor, and we had a guide with us because we were there for the first time we were there with the public, and we were
Mhm.
walking, and I can see someone walking in between Jamie and I, just walking along with us, hanging out.
It's funny because when we got there, it's like everybody that was there with me, like they wanted to all go to the gift shop store and buy stuff. So, like, for the first 45 minutes, I'm just wandering the building by myself. Like, where is everybody? I go back to the gift shop. They're all still buying stuff. I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
I'm ready to go.
I know.
Let's
That's how I
go.
get too. I'm like, okay, let's go.
I don't need a T-shirt. I'm ready to go right now. Let's get it.
That's
Well,
right.
and I mean, the thing is like you can only buy stuff when Tina's there, and so Tina will. At least for us, that was the way. So once Tina decides to leave for the night, you're done.
Gift shop.
You have to
closed.
buy when you first get there.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yep.
if you don't, you're out. So
Put all that stuff online. You know, it's like
Yeah.
that's true. You can go online. The Waverly Hills has a website. You can just buy the stuff off of there. Although it's not.
they don't have everything on the website.
No,
Their store there it's a lot bigger.
and they have ghost hunting equipment there.
I didn't.
A
know
few
that.
items.
A few items. We bought a laser grid.
Laser grid, yeah. They don't have much there.
So
That was not my concentration.
no,
I got brought into the deal like, hey, come film our team. Okay.
your team's
I'm
not
there.
here.
Yeah.
The team was there, but if you ever watch my YouTube channel, you'll just see me and Danielle that whole night, like investigating together.
When did you guys go? What year you guys go? What year did you guys go?
June of 2020.
It was after we went. Remember when our team
During
went?
the
Yeah.
shutdown.
Yeah. So we invited another paranormal group and said if anybody on that team wanted to come. Nobody ended up showing up, but I know that after we got back, so many Utah paranormal teams started hitting Waverly. Afterwards, it's like
I got invited,
everybody.
so I don't know how they came about choosing Waverly. Like,
Yeah.
It was always on my list of places to
Oh,
go.
I think it's on most people's list.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I didn't think I'd go during shutdown. Like,
That's the perfect time to go, though. Like no one's out anymore.
no, the 6-hour flight with a mask was a little ridiculous.
That's true.
That's why we drove.
We drove. Yeah, but we went before the pandemic. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had we didn't take a direct flight into Louisville, and so we took this roundabout trip. We flew to Indianapolis and then rented a car and drove down. And it was such a fiasco that by the time we were said and done, it took 14 hours from the time we got up and went to the airport, the time we landed or got to our destination. It's like it's 16 hours to drive,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're way more comfortable.
Yeah. So the next trip in 2019, we drove.
We drove.
We drove.
Yeah, but if I drive, it's an extra 8 hours.
That's true. You do have to drive from Nevada.
A little different.
A little different.
I'm not complaining. I like where I'm at.
You are like, for a paranormal investigator, you're like in the perfect location because like everything haunted is like in your backyard.
Right.
And so like that in itself is so cool. So, so you mentioned the Washoe Club, which is in Virginia City,
Mhm.
Nevada. So what's the coolest thing that happened there?
Oh, I got a laundry list, but
Just name a few.
the coolest capture I've ever gotten was from the Washoe Club. So I was with a Utah team. I took a Utah team out there in the middle of winter, February. And originally I was supposed to go film at the Union Brewery in Virginia City, and they were going to do the Washoe by themselves. A snowstorm hit the night before, and so all the camera guys and the people that were supposed to be part of this filming at the Union Brewery couldn't get over the pass from California.
Whoops.
So they canceled, and I told this team, I'm like, I guess you're stuck with me all night. I said, the good thing is you'll have an experienced Washoe Club person with you guys all night. And so I investigated with them all night, and we had quite a bit of activity, even though it was stormy outside. But in the morning, we stayed until sunrise.
Yeah.
And so one of my things that I have a habit of doing is like, okay, right before we leave, we're all going to walk the entire building with sunrise. Take our pictures with this natural light coming in because it's gorgeous. When the natural light starts coming in through the windows, perfect pictures. You're watching the sun come up behind the church. You got this 100-mile view with the sun coming up from the windows. It's gorgeous. And you have natural light to see where you left all your gear. Because when you do an overnight at the wash show, you leave stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, we're going to go take a break and we'll just leave this stuff here for now and we'll come back. And when you go back up, you take new gear up and you go somewhere else. And by 6 a.m. in the morning, you have gear throughout the entire building. So my habit is, if I have to lock the building, I'm going to walk the whole thing. I'm going to look for my gear. I'm going to make sure nobody's in this damn building, for one.
Yeah.
So I have them up there. We're in what they call the... okay, that was my phone. Anyway, they have a ballroom. They call it the ballroom, even though it never served as a ballroom. It's where the Ghost Adventures caught their amazing apparition crossing the floor on camera. It's what made them famous. And we're all sitting in there, and I've taken my last photos and stuff, and they're all on the bench. And I'm up against the window that goes along Main Street, which is C Street. And I'm looking at this mirror that's sitting in this corner. It's a diamond dust mirror. You know, they don't make those anymore.
Nope.
And so I'm like, I'm going to go over there and snap a picture of myself in the mirror. And I still have my little Walmart bag with my gear in it. That's what I use to just gather my loose gear. So I'm holding that and I snap a photo and we leave. We start heading home that morning after a whole overnight, 7-hour drive, no problem. You know,
Not a big deal.
we get 3 hours, but heading back, and I finally have service, and I'm going through my Google Photos. Now look at this picture, and there's someone standing behind me,
Oh,
full
wow.
person.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I start passing it around the vehicle, like, you guys see what I see? They're like, yeah, that's like a bald person, like 4 foot tall bald person standing back in the hallway behind you. Everybody can see it plain as day. I
Wow.
was like, I didn't know he was there when I snapped the photo.
God, that's so cool.
It's like,
Is it like full color, full apparition?
That's it.
Yes. Or is it like see through and
no, he's not see through. He's like, he's there.
It's great for audio. It's great for audio listeners.
That's okay. I
Sorry.
want to see it.
You know, if you want to see this photo, I could post it to my personal Facebook page. So just follow me there. Everybody else does.
And that's Paul Welch on Facebook.
It's
so
Paul Welch. You know, I have a lot of pictures of the Watcher because I'm there all the time. Like, we go up there and we'll play Cards Against the Paranormal in the Washer Club
Oh,
that's
that'd be
fun.
so fun.
while having drinks. You know, it's like,
well, you are in a
Why
place that has a
not?
bar, right?
Yeah.
So it works.
so you can
Oh, I can
zoom
already
in.
see.
You can see him plain as day.
Oh my gosh.
He's a full person standing in the hallway behind me.
That's crazy.
Why my photo is not hanging up in the Washoe Club? No
It
idea.
should be. Yeah.
Because there's pictures of orbs hanging up in the Washoe Club. Like,
God, that's really cool. It's too bad that you didn't see that when you took the picture.
no, because it was a quick just snap. And
Yeah.
then, okay,
You
let's go
go.
home. Because we were tired, you know.
Yeah.
We just lasted all night, freezing our butts
Oh.
off because it was 16 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
And see, the cool thing about this photo is that it proves that you can catch paranormal stuff happening
It's amazing.
in the daylight. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be dark.
So this wasn't all that happened that night. So on audio, there was this team liked to sleep a lot, so we went down. Could have been 2 or 3 in the morning. We went down to take a nap down in the museum. We had like little air mattresses and sleeping arrangements going
People
on
have
down
time
there.
for that?
They're supposed to be investigating.
Whatever floats that they paid for it. Whatever
Right.
floats their boat.
Right.
So I left my voice recorders rolling upstairs, one of them on top of this famous spiral staircase that the building has. There's 2 of them in the world. But at the top, they have it capped off with drywall, so you can't go up the spiral. You know, they don't let people go up there. But I always put my voice recorder up there, and we went down and we started taking a nap. And during this time, I caught 3 EVPs. The first one was a guy saying, "Do you not see me?"
No
And then
Wow.
immediately another guy says, "Quiet down," like really loud. And then a little bit later in that same recording, this lady's like, "You got it. Clear as clear, like you don't even guess what
like
it says.
Class A EVPs.
Like clear, like someone's in the building.
that is
Wow.
so cool.
But like the old wooden floors in this building, like you would hear people approaching
Mm-hmm.
the voice recorder or even coming in upstairs because you have to walk up these old rickety stairs, push open this back door to the second floor, and it makes like, because the wood rubs up against each other,
Mhm.
it makes this like really loud noise as you come into the floor.
Yeah.
So you don't hear none of this. You just hear the voices.
Wow.
God, that's so cool.
Love it.
It's like you can hear it like on my YouTube. Like I have these audio clips like plain as day. Like there's no guessing. Like that's not what I hear. Like no, it's clear.
That is
Oh,
awesome.
That's awesome.
It's-
I love getting good EVPs when nobody is talking.
Who
the
doesn't
thing-
love EVPs?
The thing
right?
about the Washer
Yeah.
Club, my experience is they're not gonna. At least with me,
Uh-huh.
they don't ever say anything when I'm in the building. As soon as I walk away and I leave stuff running, I caught all my EVPs that way. Now, when I take my friend Michelle, they call her the ghost magnet, and it's for a reason. We could just sit up there and she could do a 10-minute burst session and she's catching stuff left and right.
Oh,
my
wow.
God.
I'm like,
No, not
That-
fair.
not fair. Because I have to trick these spirits and say, okay, good night. Leave my stuff hidden up there, running, recording them the whole time. And then, just like the picture, it's
Uh-huh.
like he probably didn't know he was in the reflection of the mirror.
Wow.
Yeah,
He probably
not.
thought he was safe, out of the way, not seen, standing there watching what we're doing.
But you can totally tell he's looking right at you.
Yeah.
God,
It's like I
so
could take
cool.
you to that building and show you exactly where he
Yeah.
was standing.
We'll have to take you up on that.
100%.
If you guys ever come into town, I'll give you the portional tour.
Awesome.
I could take you to all the cool spots.
I'm down.
I'm there.
You just have to come out.
It's really not that far of a drive for us.
No.
No. Like, so the plus of coming from here to there, like if you left at 7 in the morning here, it's 6 in the morning there.
Yeah.
You're getting out
You
there
gain an hour, yeah.
noon, 1 o'clock, and you still have all night to play around. And like I said, if you're out there for 3 or 4 days,
God, that'd be
you
so
can see a
fun.
lot.
So, what places would you recommend to go see out there?
Well, Virginia City is like, when you, other than investigating, it's like you have stores up and down. So you have antique shops, candy shops, bars, you name it. Like it's total shop after shop. You get to eat it, all the good grub. They got hidden cemeteries. They got really cool old cemeteries up on the hill. They got churches you can walk in that are gorgeous. And then they have, in one of the churches down in the basement, you can go in the basement. It's a museum now. You can investigate there.
Oh, that's cool.
In a church.
We've done EVP sessions and caught stuff in a church.
Wow.
Ah.
That's awesome.
But like I said, this town is very pro paranormal. It's like
Mhm.
they have paranormal people coming in town.
All the time.
We were
probably.
walking through, it was like a sports store. They called it the Super Chicken years ago. Now it's the Rusty Buzzard or something like that. Now it has a bunch of signs and posters. We were walking through there with our camera equipment. We were filming a documentary, the very first documentary I ever made. And the guy running the place, can't remember his name, he stops us. He's like, Ghost Adventures were just here filming the other day. You got to come back and check this place out, at night. Like, he's all telling us, like, and everywhere we stopped is like everybody wanted to tell us their little personal story. It's like,
Oh, that's
you
cool.
never believe what happened in this building. But it's like we had to film the Union Brewery, which was off limits to most teams, but I had like a special access. And now the lady who owns it, like, is a personal friend of mine. She's like, she'll let me stay the night, whatever. And we were doing like the Mackey Mansion and the Washer Club that all that weekend. So it's like we were busy.
Booked up. Yeah.
That is not a problem that I wouldn't mind having.
But we got to do the Union Brewery when it was still just all sawdust. It's just walls and sawdust. And now it's a beautiful bar. Zach and his crew, the Ghost Adventure crew, went in there. He lasted 2.5 hours.
That's it?
That's all he investigated, and he got scared out of his.
Really?
He ran out of that building.
Oh, I want to go.
Right?
I said, I've done this building. That's
You're like, I can last more than 2.5 hours.
So
I'm in there all the time now because when she's in town, because she lives in California, but she comes into town, it's like I'll be there hanging out with all the drunks like all night long.
So that brings up a good question though. What's the scariest thing that's happened to you on an investigation?
I thought I was dying. Is that scary enough?
Yeah, that would be scary
Please
enough.
tell.
This also happened in Virginia City. So the weekend we were filming this documentary, right? We were eating lunch out of a cooler in the gazebo of the Mackey Mansion. They have a gazebo. They do weddings there. So we're like, we're going to crash this gazebo. We're going to pull out the cooler. We're going to make sandwiches. Like, we didn't even ask. Okay. We just went to the gazebo. We're sat at the table. We're making sandwiches. And after we're done having lunch, we're like, I've been coming up here for like all these years, and I've never been in this building. And so we're like, let's take a tour. So like me, Zachary Stone, Zach Waters, and Corey Broadhead from the Family Tree, we walk in there and we pay to take the tour. And this little young kid, he's telling us all this historical information. The very first 2 main floors. And the first main floor that you walk in has like a built-in safe. Like the house was built around this safe.
Oh wow.
Or they used to have like a guard that sat in there with a shotgun. This was the mining office.
Oh, yeah.
And a mansion. Okay. So he gives us the kind of the gist of the first 2 floors, and then he goes, you can wander upstairs by yourself. So we go into where the stairs are, and I'm like filming the stairs down. I'm just filming everything. I don't know what we're going to use for this documentary. I'm just filming everything. And then we start breaking out a joke because they ask Corey, like, where are we, Corey? She's like, Bobby Mackey's. And they're like, no, that's the other side of the country. And so we head upstairs, and I'm like filming into each room. And there's Mr. Mackey's room, Mrs. Mackey's room, and like the children's room, and a bathroom, like a really old bathroom. I think it was the actual first working bathroom in all of Virginia City.
Oh wow.
And they start breaking out their Echovox, and they start investigating upstairs. I'm still filming, and then I remember filming the bathroom, and then I started getting chest pains. Like I thought I was having a heart attack. And it was severe. Like sweat started pouring off of my head, and I started getting really lightheaded. And I look at Corey, and she's like, "You okay?" And I walk out of the building. I walk all the way down to the main floor, and then down another flight of steps, and go out the door to where all the chickens and stuff are. And I remember when I got out the door, I felt better.
Mm-hmm.
I went and sat in the car, and it just like I was completely beat. Like I lost all ability to function. I was like, I didn't have the pains anymore, but my ability to stand up and function with everybody else is just, I'm just going to lay here.
You were like drained?
Yeah.
I was completely drained. And I thought I was going to die. I'm like, I'm going to die up in Virginia City where there's no hospitals. Like we're 20 plus minutes from the nearest hospital. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to cry because that's what it felt like.
Jeesh. How long did it take you to recover from that?
Hours.
Wow.
So I went back later and I told Dawn, and she's actually a good friend of me now. She's the docent. She lives in the basement. And so she told me, she goes, a lot of people have this sensation upstairs. And she tells me about the story of these 2 bank robbers that came in to try to rob the safe. They opened the safe. Their chests were blown apart with a shotgun right there on the spot.
Oh.
Ooh.
They both, shotgun to the chest. right there on the main floor.
Wow.
He goes, so a lot of people take on this pain, like you're having a heart attack. And when we went and filmed my Spirit Chronicles episode there, we had one of us get attacked there as well, and she had to leave town. Like she went
Oh,
back
wow.
down to Reno.
Wow.
Yeah. She missed out on the Washoe Club that night. You know, she had to go back down to Reno. But during that whole tour, like I went back over the audio of my camcorder. Like when we first go to the stairs and I'm just filming down the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
I catch her male voice saying, behind you. Mean, like behind you. And so when we go upstairs, in that moment I got attacked filming the bathroom, I catch a female saying leave. Like,
Jeez.
this is not on like voice recorder. This
Yeah.
is just camcorder, me filming
Yeah.
with a cheap ass camcorder.
So it sounds like they just really don't like you, like people there. I mean, if you have all these experiences like leave and behind you, and then the sensation of like having a heart attack.
I don't know, because when I've been in there millions of times since without a problem.
Really? That's interesting.
So the weird thing is that experience there that weekend led to a lot of things to come, which led to the craziest story I've ever had at the family tree like a week or so later.
Oh, do tell.
But it's like that building has a lot of history. Johnny
Mhm.
Depp, who's in the news now,
Oh,
Yeah.
all
He's
over.
my favorite.
Mine too.
he
I love
actually
Johnny Depp.
slept upstairs while filming a movie. He stayed there overnight.
Mhm.
Well, nights. I don't know how long. But he had his own ghost experience seeing a little girl in the building. And
Wow.
I have her voice on audio.
That's
Wow.
so cool.
That's so cool.
This is another story with Danielle. She has my $200 voice recorder and my headphones on, and she's listening. I
Doing like
call
a
it-
live EVP session.
Yeah, I call it my sonic ears, because you hear pin drops.
Yeah.
And so her stomach growls. We all hear it, and we're laughing. And then this little girl, really polite, comes through and says, "Excuse me." And so I play this for Dawn, who lives in the building, and she goes, "Yeah, that's our little," I can't remember what her name is now, but that, like, she recognized the voice. And you could hear it, like a very proper speech, the way she said it.
That's cute.
Like they would
That's
talk
awesome.
back in the old days where everything was proper and there was no slang, like.
That's cool.
That is
Yeah, it's like,
cute.
it felt like my experience at the Mackey may have unlocked things in me to have experiences after that. Because before that, I was just a tech guy that, like, I don't ever get cold spots. I don't see nothing. I'm just a tech guy,
Right.
Sensitive as a rock.
And then you
'cause
started getting experiences
I'd
after
be investigating with all these people, like, oh, you feel the cold spot? Oh, you see the shadows? I'm like, I don't see a damn thing.
that.
But it was a week, pretty much 7 days after my experience at the Mackey Mansion, that I had the craziest thing at the family tree.
Do tell.
I was there with Wisp, Gary's team. I don't remember. I think he had guests there. Like he
We doing in
charged-
public?
like a little public investigation. And it's me, Gary, and Tim downstairs. And Gary starts talking to me about this book that's done there. Okay, and I looked at this book. It's like a health encyclopedia book. Nothing special.
Right.
Covered in dust. And he's telling me, don't touch it. Don't take it home. Don't move it around. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I've done this building a million times. First time I've ever heard of this book before. Because I don't investigate with Gary very often, so he's telling me these things. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, I'm going to go get my cleansing kit. So he leaves me and Tim downstairs, and I watch him kind of walk over to the stairs and up, and I can still see him because there's light coming from upstairs.
Yeah.
I guess the lights are on upstairs or whatever. So I watch him walk out. And as he exits the room. What appears to be like a teenage boy, malnutrition, no hair anywhere, but with 6 spider legs, starts crawling at me and Tim. I'm
Freaky.
sitting there staring at it. The thing is crawling fast. And I grabbed my flashlight, and I don't remember if I grabbed my flashlight first or if I screamed like, "What the freaking hell is that?" I screamed, okay? And I get my flashlight, and I get up, and I'm like pointing over there, and I walk over there. I'm like, "What the hell did I just see?" Corey heard me upstairs freak out, and she comes down like, what's going on? She's like, "You never freak out." And I'm like telling her this thing that I saw. She's like, "You're not the only person that's seen it." But it's like, I saw details of this thing coming toward us.
Did Tim see it?
No.
Oh, crazy.
I think he was looking at me because I was sitting there doing an Echobox session or something. I was doing something.
Yeah.
I have it all on audio, like me freaking out, like somewhere on my computer. On all the audio I have, which is
millions of minutes.
Crazy.
yeah. In order to find out that exact night, I would have to go through all of it because it's like, it's so much. But yeah, it's like I saw this thing, and then everybody came downstairs, and I remember the drive home because it was by myself. That's all I could think about is this. I'm thinking
This
of this
creature thing
in
coming at you.
detail,
Burned
and
into your
I couldn't
mind.
sleep.
Yeah.
And I remember going back to the family tree, and Corey looks at me. She's like, "You gonna be able to go downstairs?" I'm like, "I don't know. I haven't crossed that bridge yet."
Did they say that it was Lucy or anything like that, or?
I don't remember because I've heard of Lucy before.
Yeah, they generally say for that venue, I guess, that Lucy likes to portray herself as a young girl, like innocent and.
But this was
You
more
know,
like
So I wonder if it could be the same one, just took on a different form. You know what I mean?
this was like a malnutrition boy, and the weird thing was there was maybe months later I went back just to visit Corey. I popped in. They were doing a different investigation there. And we're outside talking, and somehow my experience comes up, and she goes, "I had this girl from high school come in and do an investigation by herself for a school paper. And she knew nothing about the building, nothing about my experience. And when she came upstairs from the basement, she told Corey about what she saw, and it was identical to what I saw."
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
You don't sleep after that.
No. Well, maybe what you got to see is what Lucy's form really likes to look like. Instead of being the all innocent little girl, you got to see
True form.
Did you
More of a true form.
ever watch the Dead Files episode?
Yeah.
From there.
no.
You
I
haven't seen it?
No.
So
No, I haven't seen it either.
Amy Allen had a sketch done of what she saw in the basement, and she called it like a gremlin person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's pretty close, except for what I saw, it looked like spider legs, like it was crawling on.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hate spiders.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't like spiders in the first place,
Yeah.
let alone a humanoid spider.
Human spider?
A
Yeah.
hybrid. Yeah.
No thanks.
And I came to terms after that with this thing was more scared of us than we were of it. Well, I'm the only one that saw it that night, but if I think about what was about to happen,
Mm-hmm.
Gary was getting his cleansing kit. He was going to come back
Oh.
downstairs
Yep.
and start cleansing stuff.
Yeah.
Did that trigger what happened? I don't know.
Probably.
Possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a possibility for that.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Because I've been on investigations where they're, with the WISPs team, that when we were about to cleanse something, it would get intense. Sometimes
Yeah.
it can get real intense. And I got this EVP right before we were about to cleanse a home. And it was like, it's so clear. And it goes, "You suck."
So the thing is, the people I investigate on a normal basis, we don't cleanse nothing.
Yeah.
We don't carry
Yeah.
around cleansing kits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're there to gather evidence, and the last thing we want to do is scare them out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We want them to talk to us.
Yep.
I don't do residentials. What I do is it's for fun and research.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how we are now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it that way.
Yeah, it's like
It's better.
I stopped doing residentials eons ago
Yeah.
because I can't do them the way I want to.
Mhm.
I want to be in that house for days.
Right.
Yeah.
I want access for days,
Right.
not 3 hours.
And
Yeah.
get real good evidence and real good experience there.
Rarely do homeowners allow you to kick them out of their house for a few days.
Well, and it's not just that. It's the fact that what the homeowners are experiencing, it doesn't happen in 3 hours when you're there.
Yeah, it's like
You
they
know what I
lived there for
mean?
25 years and they're
Right.
telling you the 5 things that's happened over those
Yeah.
25 years.
Right.
Although that haunted bop it that we ran into,
That was fun.
Haunted bop it.
a haunted
yeah.
bop it.
Yeah.
Bop it.
It
Twist
was,
it.
it was interesting.
But it's like, so after that Mackey Mansion experience, it's like I started seeing spirits, like a few of them.
Like it
Since
opened up for you.
It seemed like, I stepped in some shit pretty much.
Yeah. You couldn't get it off.
And I would
It's
go.
stuck.
The weird thing is, like, I like to go to these metaphysical events, these big, they're almost like paracons for metaphysical,
Yeah.
spiritual stuff. And I'd go and I'd be stopped. Be like, you. And they'd hand me a rock. Hold on to this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd come back, how you feeling? I'm like, I'm the same I did,
Mm-hmm.
They're like, you have spirits all over you. I'm like, what? But the coolest one was this teenager. I walk up to a booth and they're selling like these sprays and stuff, like these cleansing sprays.
Mm-hmm.
And this teenager walks up to me and she's like, something's going on with your throat. And it was really sore. And I did the family tree the night before. Not the one where I saw something, but I did an investigation there. And it's like I was getting sick or something. She goes, something's going on with your throat. And so I'm like, okay, how do you know that? She's like, and her mom walks over. She's like, well, she'd like to do a reading on you. So I sit down and she pulls out all this tarot deck and stuff. And she starts flipping cards. And she starts going to all these definitions and everything is hit. Boom, 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 boom. Everything she talks about, spot on. This is a teenager.
Wow.
And then she flips over this purple butterfly. She goes, this is holding you back.
A butterfly.
Butterfly.
But what does it represent?
Right.
What it represented was the woman I was married to for 17 years.
Oh,
Oh.
dang. Oh.
Our house, we had purple butterfly decorations all over the place.
Holy cow, that's crazy.
She had purple butterfly stickers on her car.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about spot on. Because she never let me do the things I wanted to do
Mm.
or have the money I needed to do the things I wanted to do.
Right.
So I'm like, wow. And then she starts telling me, she goes, your whole energy is full of this black sludge. She goes, you would need multiple cleansings to. And then she's like, how often do you investigate the paranormal? I'm like, probably twice a week because I was going hard back then. Like,
Yeah.
and she goes, this is all that negative energy just collecting on you. And it's just, I was going through a really rough time. Negativity. I got divorced of all things. So
Mm-hmm.
all these negative things were happening. Boom, 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 boom. Health was crap. I was in control of nothing.
Right.
Even my job sucked.
Oof.
So,
Do you think that had any relation to what you were doing? I mean, some of it in relation to what you're doing with the paranormal, or do you think it was coincidental?
I think paranormal is a big part of it. You surround yourself with negative energy all the time.
We can start having
You start
that
having
effect.
negative thoughts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's affect like I know a lot of people that were married in the paranormal, not no more,
Yeah.
and they both would go ghost hunting together, just like I did. Not no more.
Watch out, guys.
The only thing I can say is be careful how often. Like, I was going hard. Like,
Yeah.
I was knee deep twice a week at least. And then all day when I'm not ghost hunting, I'm posting about the paranormal.
Right.
So now living in Reno, it's like I've stepped back. I'm not involved because being involved in Utah Paranormal, I run a page still, a group page to this day for Utah Paranormal.
Yep, I'm a member of it.
Yeah, it's like, and I was posting heavily to that. I was posting all the time. I was fully enwrapped in every possible way. I was talking to the paranormal every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fully engulfed in it.
So now I have like a normal life where I do some paranormal on the side.
There you go. So it's about finding this balance, right? More or less.
Yeah, and I was growing up the family tree a lot.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty dark place.
It
It's
is.
a dark place, so you got to be careful. You know.
Yeah. I think that's a good advice to people that get into the paranormal is just to watch the negativity, watch how often you're doing it, and try to like
Balance it out a little
balance
bit.
it out, but also cleanse yourself. Clean yourself in a sense, spiritually clean yourself as you go, because you don't want to get that negativity built up for so long, because things happen. Like, I think we've all heard of stories of people who've been in the paranormal who have ended up, committing suicide or murder and other things that have been pretty negative
Yeah.
along that.
Well, I think you can also get like the paranormal burnout where you do it so much and it becomes all consuming, and then it affects your life in such a negative way
Yeah.
if you don't have your balance.
Yeah.
I mean, it really obviously depends on like what you do with your investigations and how you investigate, right? Because you can go to the same place and investigate negatively where you're egging things on and telling them to come fight me, or you can do it the respectful way, which I figure is about how a lot of groups do it.
Well, how
You
many
know.
times have we said, "You go ahead, use my energy"?
Oh, that's a no-no.
That's a big no-no.
Too many
a
times.
lot of us do it, and
And yeah, like I used to do that when I first
we'd
started.
get
Especially when you're new.
comfortable.
Yeah.
We'd get comfortable. So one of my crazy abilities to connect to the other side was I make myself relatable.
Mhm.
Some people are like, well, why do you get so much? I've gone in that million times, I get nothing. I was like, maybe spirits don't like you.
Right?
If you're relatable, I crack jokes. I can not tell you some of the weird things I've asked in the family tree. One of them was about underwear one time. It was really crazy. I had everybody laughing, and that's the one thing people loved about me is like, you think of some off the wall, funny things, like you'll start singing, you'll start doing weird things,
Yeah.
and the spirits they talk to you. Like,
I was in a prison shower once and I asked about dropping the soap.
Yeah.
I actually caught a spirit laughing in the basement of the family tree because I asked something about touching my butt. And like this female laughing, like there's no females with us in the basement.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, one time when I don't know, I'd probably been ghost hunting for, 2 years maybe. And we were at a theater, and I mean, they had been doing, like, I had been taught, like, if you feel safe, if you feel fine, go ahead. And if you want to, say, you can use some of my energy to move something or to turn the light on and off or to, create some type of evidence, right? To make a noise. And so we were at this theater, and we're in the basement, and we're in like this, the dressing room of the theater
Was it the one like down 300
in Salt Lake.
Yeah. I
And
can't remember the name of it. Is
I
it
know.
Off Broadway?
Yes,
or Broadway?
Off-Broadway.
Yeah.
we're on Off-Broadway.
I've been there.
And we're down there, and I'm like, there's probably, I don't know, like 4 of us right there just sitting there. And I'm like, you can go ahead and use my energy if you want. just some of my energy or whatever. And all of a sudden it was just like I got tunnel vision, right? I was like, I was getting ready to pass out. So if you've ever passed out before, you get this tunnel vision and it gets black and then just slowly sucks you in, right? So I get this tunnel vision. It's like, and I'm like, my body is like shutting down, right? And so it's like I used my will and took it back, right? And it opened everything back up. And I was like, never again. I'm never doing that again.
Scary.
Well, the scary part is when someone has to call in for the holy water on you. Yeah.
Really?
I was investigating, I don't know if you guys have heard Eureka, Nevada.
Heard of it.
There's a couple spots out there that you can investigate. There's the cafe, the Eureka Cafe, which used to be like an American Chinese restaurant, and there's tunnels underneath.
Ooh, cool.
And the way they had it set up was they had a living area with 4 bedrooms. When you booked the place, you got the 4 bedrooms. You got to stay there, and you had access to the tunnels, the restaurant, everything. But we booked for a film project the Jackson House Hotel, which is this haunted hotel. They don't have a front desk or anything. They actually booked the rooms through another hotel. We booked the whole place for 3 days.
How cool.
$250.
Done.
Jeez.
Done.
Right? Done. Like, we had the hookup, and we go there to film. We have all these lights, all the cameras. Like, we're doing this big production. And the first, was it the first night? The first night we kind of just hung out and partied. It was like a Friday night. We were chilling. We all just made the long drive, so it was hangout night. But then the second night, I'm filming. It sounded like a zipper noise.
Now my shoes.
Oh, your shoes.
It totally sounded like a zipper.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, why are we hearing a zipper? Anyway.
Why do you have zippers on your shoe? First
I'm
off.
filming. I'm still living in Utah at the time. I'm filming 2 of my Reno friends. These ladies that came down from Reno. They're amazing. I'm with them, and I'm with Shane from Bear River Paranormal. And I'm filming them for, I don't even know how long. Hours go by, and then I wanted to take a break. And they're like, well, let's go investigate the kitchen. And I'm like, I don't want to. Like, have Zach film you. I'm tired. I want to take a break. No, you got to go with us. So I go down there, and I'm filming them, and we're having this crazy stuff going on in the kitchen of this hotel. It hasn't been used in forever. And I remember we came out of the kitchen, and then I don't know what happened after that. But on film, they started asking, like, Paul, you okay? You don't look okay. It's like your eyes are completely black, and so the camera's now sitting down on the table. I no longer have the camera, and you can just see them walk me out of the room. Now, what happens from that point to the point where I wake up upstairs, I don't remember none of it.
Oh, wow.
But somehow they got me out of the kitchen, through the dining room, up the stairs, to the back, and out the back deck. And when I come through and I'm staring at my friend Lisa Ludwig, she's like, you feeling okay? And I'm like, I'm really thirsty. And I had no idea what's going on. And she looks over at Shane. She's like, go get the holy water. I'm like, you want me to drink holy water? So they bring me like this really tiny can of Coca-Cola, which did help. And they're telling me like you don't remember nothing? Like, you weren't yourself. Like, your eyes were just solid black.
Wow.
I was like, I don't know. I don't remember any of that.
Wow.
Yeah, I've heard of that happening before. That's scary.
I mean, we've always called it spirit jumping.
Mm-hmm.
Where spirits jump into you and kind of take over.
Yeah.
But luckily, I was with someone that knew how to handle the situation. Because I'm not normally with people that know how to handle something like that.
Right.
But she had everything she needed. Plus, she adores and loves me to death. So it's like all that good, positive energy helped whatever.
Right.
So was it like when you stepped outside is when you finally like came to?
I don't know how long they had me on this deck. I have no idea.
That's crazy.
I just remember her staring right at me. She's like right in my face.
get those smelly
feeling-
things in your nose.
Smelling salts.
You feeling okay? I'm like, I'm thirsty. I was like, why am I so thirsty all of a sudden? It's like,
Wow.
so that was really
Crazy.
cool. And I think we gave up for the night after that.
Yeah,
Good-
probably.
Good place to end it.
Yeah.
And they went home the next morning, but we still had another night. So I filmed Shane and David from the Bear River Paranormal like all night long the 2nd
Mhm.
night. And I think I released like 10 mini episodes of that.
That's
Nice.
awesome. So,
Wow.
what's like, have you caught anything really cool on the camera while you were filming?
Not like they'd be like, oh my gosh, it's like a lot of things I've caught are either audio related, like nothing moving by itself, I wouldn't say.
hmm
Nothing really that'd be like, oh my goodness. Like,
Yeah.
Then like a shadow figure walking across the screen.
no.
Coming up to say hi.
Nothing moving.
A lot of
Closing
my
doors.
a lot of my filming is like for documentation reasons.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not like a glory type filmer where I glorify or overproduce stuff.
Yeah.
It's like I like the raw. We're just gonna go in like my episode of Asylum 49. It's like there's no interviews, there's no talking, and we don't pretend nothing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The cameras are rolling. You guys go. You guys know what you're doing. I know how to film. You guys. Sometimes I'll be like, let me get in front of you, and I'll have you guys follow me, and I'll walk backwards. And like,
Yeah.
I'll coach them as far as like, here's how I need to film you, but I don't coach them on what to do or anything like that. And it's like I need to get this cool shot, so you guys walk towards me while you're using the spirit box, and I'll film.
That's awesome.
Simple stuff.
Simple, yeah. I mean,
Simple, raw, real.
Yeah. Which is
Right?
these guys that I film with, they've been doing it longer than I have. They know what they're doing, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, though, too, like, I think I appreciate that more than the over dramatized
Oh,
stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
It's, it's if you get caught being overly dramatic and doing things for viewership, right? Then it's hard to take anything else into account than what you're doing. And so if it's raw and real and you get stuff, cool. If you got nothing, hey, you know
That's
what?
how it goes sometimes.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
I don't attract a lot of views, but I really don't care.
Yeah.
Well, because for you, it's not about the views.
No, the actual first documentary was, can we do it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it possible? Like, do we have the talent to do it?
Yeah. Can
Right.
we do it? Do we want to listen to it and watch it after we get it done? Because if you can't even watch it, then nobody else is going to want to
Well,
watch
when
it.
you're a rookie camera guy with just self-taught editing skills,
Yeah.
you look at it like this is an obstacle that I can't overcome.
Yeah.
So that first documentary was like, it's not super good, but some people say it's good.
hmm
It's like that was our first attempt. We had no idea what we were doing.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
That's right.
We went out there and we filmed a bunch of shit, and they're like, "Paul, assemble all this, put it all together,
I think
make the magic happen."
the first time we released a YouTube video, our very first YouTube video was
It's rough.
It's so rough.
It's rough.
And then we did the second one, which was Eureka Unearthed, which happened in Eureka, Utah, when we had access to all those buildings.
Yeah.
I loved that place.
It's like we were a little more okay. We kind of know what we're doing.
But do we really know fully? No.
It's like
It's learn as you go.
it's like, hey,
Yeah.
Paul, you got like 60 hours of video to kind of make a film out of. Here you go.
Condense.
Good luck.
Take 60 hours and we need a 1 hour episode.
Pretty much. Like we filmed everything. I swear Zachary never stopped hitting the record button. He filmed everything.
Yeah.
It's like, here you go. It's like we're filming us on ATVs going through all these mine sites with the mayor. Like, what am I supposed to do with all this stuff? Like,
Yeah, that's a lot of extra video.
Still cool though.
that was a cool experience because he lived there his whole life. He was knowledgeable, and he's taking us on these, ATVs, like all around all these cool areas. Like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's always nice when you get that super inside look to everything, that one person who knows pretty much everything that there is to know about the town.
Because we had all those buildings, we had the mine buildings, we had the mayor taking us around. You know, we had his help.
And for those of you that don't know, Eureka, Utah is let's just call it a one street town for the most part. Like
It's probably grown since a little bit then, but
I mean, it's long, right? Like,
yeah.
because you get in town early, but it's not that much. It's like maybe 5 miles of town on like off just two sides of the street.
Yeah, and when we were investigating, most of it was just empty buildings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, now it's like, I think they have a candy store and...
And all the buildings we've investigated that are, I don't know, old is relative in this term because most from like 1950s, it looks like the buildings, but that old section of Main Street, they're all refilled again.
Yeah.
And so there's like some antique stores and there's a bistro at the end. Like it's a nice place.
We had access to the diner. We had access to the Gatley. We had access to the bank. We had access to the Topless Bar, the company store. We had access to the Fitch's Mansion, the mine buildings.
Oh, that's awesome.
We even kind of got to investigate the Tintic bed and breakfast.
I didn't know there was a bed and breakfast in Eureka.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's still open, though.
Oh, that's true. It's not one of those places that you're like, let's go to Eureka. There's lots to do.
It's one of those towns that people pass through to go take their sand rails out to have fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Three-wheelers,
Yep.
their motorcycles. It's a stop for gas.
Yeah.
Or where you go to drop things in holes and blow
Their
them up.
their liquor store
Apparently.
is kind of also their grocery store.
Oh, that is small town USA right there.
You have a liquor section and a grocery store section.
Which is perfect if you drink, because then you're like, hey, look, I can get my alcohol over here and I can get my munchies for afterwards.
You can get moonshine there.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
The more you know.
You're right. The more you know.
I wouldn't recommend it while ghost hunting.
No.
No.
Never.
You should not be inebriated ghost hunting. It's not safe.
It's not up there.
No.
Because
No.
there was a lot of tragedies up there. There was mines scattered all throughout Eureka. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It can be a dangerous place. Like there's lots of undiscovered mines, or not undiscovered, but lost mines essentially that people forgot about. And, like you need to be safe.
so that was a fun filming project. That turned out pretty good.
That's awesome.
Nobody watched it, but it turned out good. People ask me about Eureka, Utah all the time. I said, "Did you see my film?" No. I'm like, well, there you go. Answers in the film.
Is it a film or is it on like YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
It's a film on YouTube.
Everything is on YouTube. I haven't never charged for anything. Lap dances a couple times. Anything paranormal, never charged. Sorry.
Right. That's how it should
Got to be
be.
specific.
Yeah, right?
So inside the U.S., what is your number one bucket list haunted place that you haven't done yet that you want to go? And then on the other side of that, what's your number one bucket list paranormal place to investigate that you want to do outside of the U.S.?
Well, outside of the U.S., I want to do Dracula's Castle.
Oh, me too.
That would be awesome.
That would be a lot of fun.
Like, I've seen that place, not in person, but on TV. I'm like, I want to. And as far as inside the U.S., I've always been drawn to the Axe Murder House.
Basilica.
Yeah.
That would be an
You
awesome
feel
one.
drawn to the house, huh?
As long as I can remember me being in the paranormal, I've been wanting to take a trip there. Out of all the places you've seen on TV, including Waverly,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've had my eyes on the Axe Murder House.
Really?
What is it about the house that draws you there?
I don't know.
It's not explainable, huh? Yeah.
It's not a big location, so
It's tiny.
It's small,
I
very
don't
small.
like tiny locations. I don't like residentials. So
but you just feel that draw.
it could be the children.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It could be connecting with children.
Mhm.
Yeah. The story behind that house it's heartbreaking that the family was axed to death in their house. But it's crazy that it's an unsolved murder to
Yeah.
this day.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
I've done a lot of bucket list locations. You know, I've done Goldfield Hotel,
Mhm.
places like that.
You done Waverly, which is almost everybody's bucket list.
I've done, you know, airships. I've done castles. I did Preston Castle, which was amazing. Especially since my uncle was locked up in there when he was a little boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm leaving there. I'm heading back to Utah from California. And my living uncle messages me, "Were you just at Preston Castle?" I'm like, "Yes."
How'd you know?
Well, he follows me on Facebook, you know. And he's like, "Your Uncle Mike was locked up in there when he was little. I used to have to go see him all the time because that was his brother." you know.
Yeah. Wow.
And that Preston Castle was a place for bad boys. And you would, at first, I'm like, okay, weird. But then I'm like, oh yeah, he was part of the Hells Angels when he grew up. So he never left that bad boy
Oh,
personality.
nope. He just grew into it more.
He became a Hells Angel as an adult.
Wow.
So I didn't, going into Preston Castle, I didn't know this family connection with the building. It's beautiful. If you've never seen it,
Never even heard of it.
research it. I'm surprised you've never heard it. I mean, even anybody aware that Rob Lowe had a paranormal show for a little while?
I vaguely remember something about that.
He and his sons went and did Preston Castle. And I have multiple three friends that are docents at Preston Castle right now, so
Wow.
they help do the ghost. In Nevada and California, docents are a thing where they're like volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
And so at Preston Castle, when you're investigating, you have to have a docent with you in eyesight at all times
Right.
for your safety. Not
Makes
from the
sense.
spirits, from the building itself. Because there's parts where there's holes that go up multiple floors.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
It looks really beautiful on the inside and it's falling apart on the outside. And they use the money from the tours and the ghost hunts to help restore it.
Right.
yeah. And I think that's one of the things that I love about going out and do investigation stuff is a lot of times the money does go to fixing up these locations so that other people can enjoy them.
Yes.
And so that you can continue to enjoy them
Yeah.
and come back.
We seem to be losing a lot of Utah locations. It's just kind
Mhm.
of sad.
Yeah, I think part of it is some people have done the wrong thing in locations and have gotten people to shut down. And they're like, look, we're just not going to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, we heard of a place up in Ogden. I can't remember where it was, but they had allowed people in there for years to do investigations.
Was that the Union Station up there?
Yeah, I think it was Union Station.
Yeah,
and they're
they
like,
want-
the last time they did it, they came up in the next day and it was just trashed. And they're like, we're done. We're just, if you can't respect it, we're not going to allow people to come in here and do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ogden,
And I don't blame them.
Ogden had the Union Station. They also had that one hotel that's now apartments.
The
Yep.
Ben Lemond.
A lot
Yeah.
of people will ask about that on Facebook, and you can't go there.
Nope.
They ask about a lot of places they can't go. There used to be a store called Making Sense
Yeah.
on 25th.
Mm-hmm.
You could investigate there. I
Mhm.
have plenty of times. It's gone.
What? Oh,
He closed, but the building's still there. I mean, it's a matter of going and establishing with the new owners
Yeah.
yeah.
an ability to go, because that basement goes underneath the building behind it, supposedly to where the tunnels used to be.
Yeah. That was the rumor that was tied into the Ogden Underground.
And I don't believe that rumor for a second. I don't believe in no underground tunnels. I think it was just basements that were all connected together. And that wasn't for a secrecy thing. That was probably for safety.
Yeah.
If you have, because they had fires back then that would wipe out entire towns.
Oh, yeah.
So you think about, there's a fire, It'd be nice to have an escape route to this next basement over and over and over to get away from the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would make sense to me
Yeah.
more than like some criminal underground tunnel. Maybe they used this access to take stuff. Now, like in Eureka, Nevada, they had tunnels that were actually dug by Chinese people. That's believable. But the mafia spending that much time and effort, I don't buy it for a second.
Especially the mafia in Utah. I could see it more so people trying to live a polygamous life and not get caught living a polygamous life. I can believe that more so than the massive, Mormon mafia running around.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, if you think of the effort it would take to just dig tunnels underneath major cities,
Yeah. It's a lot of effort and energy.
you're going back to the Templar Knights type of era where they would do that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah. And it's not Portland, right? It's not the Shanghai tunnels where they would
again,
take people out and put them in boats.
Shanghai tunnels. What are we talking about? We're talking about Asian people
Mhm.
Yeah.
who are known to dig tunnels.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even Virginia City had tunnels underneath the streets.
Were they also dug by the Chinese?
I have no idea.
I could see that being dug by
But-
miners too.
So here's the thing: is because of the mining, there's miles and miles of mine tunnels underneath Virginia City.
Yeah.
I
If they
believe
ever
that.
had a huge earthquake,
Town's going under.
They're sinking.
you can go into a bar in Virginia City, go to the very back, pay a few dollars, and go down into the mines for a tour
Okay, that's cool.
through the bar.
That's awesome.
That is neat.
That's interesting. Through the bar.
It's called the Ponderosa, and they do like live music on the weekends. They get pretty loud, but during the day, you just walk past the bar all the way to the back, buy a ticket, put on a hard hat,
Down you go.
and they give you all this history about, all the mining in Virginia City and what it paid for, how things were linked to presidents. Like, you go to the Mackey Mansion, there's a dining table in the basement downstairs where Mark Twain sat and ate, Thomas Edison ate, President Grant ate there.
Wow.
It's like a laundry list of important people have sat at that table.
See, that would just need just to sit at the table at that point because you're sitting at a table where lots of history.
I've investigated at that table.
That is awesome.
Did you get anything?
It's in my film.
Go watch it.
You got to watch this film.
You have to watch my YouTube channel now to find out.
And what is your YouTube channel called?
It's Paranormal Veracity, which is kind of, everybody thinks when they look at that, oh, Paranormal Veracity, you have a team? How big is your team? One.
I am
you.
a team of one.
Paranormal Veracity started off as a magazine. It's like a side thing I was going to do I had a team. Well,
Yeah.
I was part of a team. I'm like, I want to do something on my own. So I'm going to start this magazine. The meaning of veracity is pursuit of the truth. So it fit,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I realized, like, I'm not a very good writer. I could put these magazines together, like, artistically really well, but I'm not a good writer. And I was like, but I do video. So I just kind of transitioned from one format to the other.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think honestly now with this day and age, like most people don't read magazines anyway. Like
Not anymore.
no.
Mm-hmm.
There are more like the vlog style YouTube stuff. That's where everyone's at.
Yeah.
So
That-
the social media and
It's
All on your
it's
phone.
attention span. That's why Twitter only allows so many characters. Nobody wants to read these long 5-page things.
No, nobody does. Give me 240 characters and I'll read that.
Right.
And that's why TikTok is so popular, is because you're getting 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's it.
You get 3 minutes and most TikTok videos are 30 seconds to a minute.
So,
Like,
if,
they're
I,
not long.
so if I
yeah.
take something I've already released on YouTube and I put it on TikTok, like 3 minutes of it, I get more views on TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it.
We went live in the prison. A friend of mine went live on her TikTok channel. 7,000 people watching that live
Wow.
Holy cow.
at one time.
And you're looking back at your videos going, that counter hasn't moved in 6 months.
I got 147 views on this movie I made 3 years ago. And it doesn't seem fair. Like, it hurts your feelings. Like, nobody's watching my stuff.
Yeah.
But then I remember all the fun we had. And I could watch through it. And I could release little clips on Facebook. Because people have seen little parts of it here and there.
Yeah.
On other platforms. I just tell myself, we had a blast. That we just had fun. You know?
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Like I've looked back at, I've watched some of our older stuff, and it's like, I remember that night. Like, you watch it and you're like, oh yeah, I remember, like, over at this place, this stuff happened. And of course that's not on film, and it didn't show up in the final cut, right? But you're like, this was so much fun, or man, it was so cold that night, or, you know, whatever. And it's like, this is a great way to just remember what we did. Yeah. So where can people find you at?
Facebook, at Paranormal Veracity page, or my personal Paul Welch. 10 million people follow me there, it seems like. I have a YouTube page, Paranormal Veracity. You can find me there. A lot of my films, you know, documentaries, short videos, raw videos, where I don't do any video, I just release stuff. Can all be found there. I'm on Instagram. Not sure exactly what the tag name on that is. I'm on Twitter. Like, these links should all be on my Facebook.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go check them out, everybody.
Absolutely. And then where can they find us on Facebook?
Well, you can find us on Facebook at CPR, Cold Spot Paranormal Research, or on the Paranormal Peeps podcast.
Yeah. And you can find us on Instagram at coldspot_paranormal_research. And Lisa's like, I don't know what our Twitter is.
Nope, never been on it.
Sometimes you have to create like new usernames for all of it. It's like,
It's hard to remember.
If you like on Twitter, it's like, I'm a paranormal badass on Twitter. Like,
There you go. And we are CPR Paranormal on Twitter. And like always, stay ghosty, my peeps. Thank you for listening to the Paranormal Peeps podcast. You can find us on social media at Twitter at CPR Paranormal, on Facebook at Paranormal Peeps Podcast and Cold Spot Paranormal Research. And you can find us on Instagram at coldspot_paranormal_research.